27.
Right guys, welcome back to Whizbit's Random Gaming. Thanks for tuning in. So Evercade have today announced the second cartridge that will be released in February, as they always release games in pairs, or cartridges in pairs rather. So the first one was announced about a week or so ago, and it was the Commodore 64 Collection 3, as you can see on the screen now. Have a look at it, see what you think. I think there's 13 games on this one, which isn't bad value for money in some ways. 13 games for $17.99 or whatever. However, on a personal level, I question the quality in a lot of ways here. A lot of these games have been on the Amiga Mini, I believe. Sorry, the C64 Mini already, and you know, some of them just look utter trash, which we'll go through. And I'm of the opinion that the Commodore 64 collections haven't really translated that well over to the Evercade. And that includes the first two. Everything on it. You've got a couple of really good games stuck in amongst some serious averageness, you know? And yeah, it's just, it's been, for me personally, it's a bit frustrating. They're just one step ahead of the Intellivision cartridges. So we're going to play this one back now in slow-mo and show you the games that are forthcoming on this cartridge. So as you can see, it says there's 13 more classic games. There are some classics in here, that's for sure. But some of them definitely do not fit that description. I mean, I had an Amstrad growing up, so my nostalgia lies with the Amstrad, but my friends had Commodore 64s and I played them quite a bit, so I do have some nostalgia for them. Maybe not as much as some other people, but I do like Commodore 64. I'm just finding that the games that are getting licensed are, you know, they're not what people would want if you was to ask them their top 50 games that they would like to see on an Evercade for the Commodore. I mean, Boulder Dash is the standout title, and whilst Boulder Dash is a really good game, the fact that Boulder Dash is your standout title on a cartridge it's disappointing. I think every game should be of the standard of Boulder Dash. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Boulder Dash again. I haven't played it in years, and I know I had fun with it years ago. Summer games too, we don't need it. This is, for me, scraping the barrel with these Epix titles. And Heavy Metal Paradroid. No, I've not played Paradroid. I don't really know about it. A lot of people seem excited on this one, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. It seems to be an exclusive. And then we've got Super Cycle, which I remember, and I think Super Cycle's okay. It's the Commodore's equivalent of Super Hang-On. And it doesn't do a bad job from what I remember playing it. Jumpman Jr., yep, that's going to be some frustration there. But it's playable and it is fun. But boy, the last Jumpman was, you know, it had me pulling my hair out if I had any. I mean, I hope they move on to a new system. I think the Spectrum would be a good shout next. As much as I had an Amstrad, yeah, looking back, it didn't do well. Cybernoid Warrior, I have no idea. Cybernoid 2, The Revenge. Now, I remember the first one on, was it the second collection or the first? You'd have to let me know in the comments. And it wasn't bad. Very difficult, but it was okay. One of the better games. Neverworld, now this looks okay. Commodore had a lot of games like this, and most of them were pretty good. Deliverance, Stormlord 2. Now, the first one was clunky as hell. As much as it looked okay and you'd think, yeah, this looks like a solid game, I don't know, it didn't really resonate with me. You've got Anarchy here. I don't know much about this, but it looks okay. I think I could definitely get used to this one. Exelon? No idea personally. I've never heard of this game. Maybe I'm missing out something in this one, but it looks okay. It's something I'd give a try. I'm more than willing to. Street Sports Soccer, please stop with these games. The baseball one was absolutely terrible. The basketball one was, you could tolerate it. And this game here, it's like Blaze are trolling us. Now, I've watched videos on this once it was announced, and this looks like the biggest load of junk I've seen. It's trash. Anyway, what's your thoughts on this one? I'm sure there's going to be a lot of C64 fans out there that disagree with me. I can only give my opinions. Will I pick it up? Yes, like a fool, I'm going for the full collection. Anyway, with that, the second cartridge out of the February pack was announced today. And obviously that, as per usual, will be the new Indie Heroes, and that will be Indie Heroes 3. So most of the games we'll know already on there, but I think there'll be 3, possibly 4, that we haven't had the chance to see yet. And they will be announced on this trailer. Now, I've had a look already, and personally, I'm pleasantly surprised at what we've got, and quite looking forward to this cartridge. I've always been a fan of the indie stuff there. Sometimes Evercade, you think, what is that doing on this system? And then other times they get it absolutely spot on. Their batting average is pretty good with the indie selection. So we've got 13 games here. I've got a feeling these cartridges are going to be worth money out of the Evercade collection soon. Donut Dodo, possibly the best game on the system. Thunderpaw, that was decent. Big Too Small, I never played it. Magic and Legend, again, I never played it. Doodle World Redrawn, I don't see the point. We had it on Indie Heroes 1, I believe. Little Tales of Alexandra, Alien Cat 2, now I loved Alien Cat 1. Bubble Seahorse Adventures, which was released today. Ore Body, Binder's Tale, I enjoyed that. Skate Cat, which must be a new one. Bone Marrow, Chibi Monster Brawl, I didn't like that. Choo Choo Mimic. The John Riggs game series, sorry John if you happen to stumble across this, which is doubtful. I'm not a fan of what he's been putting through. Sorry John. But anyway, let's have a look at this in... I won't slow this one down. Just so you get a chance to see it again before the video ends. Donut Dodo, that's a great game. I'd buy that on its own. Thunderpaw, yeah, I actually enjoyed that. Big Too Small, I'm looking forward to playing. Didn't play Magic and Legend. Doodle World Redrawn. Don't get it. Why? Yeah, that's a wasted slot for me. That's an RPG there. Don't care. Alien Cat 2, I love the first one. This I'm going to play as soon as possible. I enjoyed this one, Binder's Tale. Skate Cat looks alright. I didn't care for Bone Marrow. No, that either. And I think that game there, Choo Choo Mimic, was poor. But all in all, I'm really looking forward to the Indie Heroes 3 cartridge, most definitely. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts. Take a moment to like and subscribe. I'll see you on